An exhilarating century from James Hildreth saw Somerset chase down an imposing 292 to beat Sussex by 4 wickets in their latest Clydesdale Bank 40 match at Taunton. Somerset won the toss and chose to field first, and Sussex got off to a flyer with Chris Nash and Matt Pryor immediately showing that this Taunton surface was again good for batting on. It was an ideal start for the side which has dominated the 40-over competition in the last couple of seasons and has begun this one extremely well too. Nash hit the first 6 of the day. There were to be another 13 as the day went on. The pair had put on 63 in the first 10 overs when Somerset broke through. Nash drove Alfonso Thomas in the air to mid-on, where Xander de Bruyne took the catch above his head. Nash made 25. That didn't exactly quieten things down as Pryor hit Peter Trigo for a huge 6, before he raced through to his 50 of 47 balls. Michael Thornley kept Pryor company and the pair was still at the crease by the halfway stage. Sussex were very handily placed on 127 for 1 at the end of the first 20 overs of the match. Trigo broke this partnership with a low full toss which Pryor turned straight into the hands of Max Waller at mid-wicket. He'd made 64 of 66 balls. In spite of that wicket, things seemed to be going Sussex's way as Murray Goodwin joined Thornley and they picked up another 6 runs off a single ball as a throw at the non-striker's end caught Trigo unawares and sped off to the boundary for 4 overthrows. This became the partnership which helped Sussex to a very large score as the pair added a superb 103 in only 12 overs. Goodwin in particular was in outstanding form, punishing the Somerset bowling, which wasn't particularly loose. This was just high-class batting. Thornley completed his maiden one-day 50, a fine effort of only 51 balls. And he celebrated by hitting his first 6, easily driving Sapphire over the long-off boundary. Goodwin was in scintillating form at the other end. Last summer may not have been his best, but he did score a triple hundred on this ground, and it's clearly a place he likes to bat at. This summer has gone pretty well for him so far, but he's rarely looked as good as this as he reached a 50 in 34 balls with 5 4s and 2 6s. After 32 overs, Sussex took their batting power play and a total in excess of 300 looked on the cards, but Goodwin took a risky second run and was beaten by a throw from Waller. Still, his 64 had used up only 40 balls and he carried Sussex to 231 for 3 in only the 33rd over. Thornley fell for 67 2 overs later before Run and Aved came in with a long handle and started playing his shots from the off. This was obviously a pitch full of runs and it didn't need any batsman to play himself in. Rama emphasised that by flying to 26 off 16 balls. He mishit a Damien Wright full toss to Marcus Trescothick with a score at 271 with 2.5 overs remaining. Robin Martin-Jenkins fell to the next ball, leg before to the Australian right. Wright was then mighty close to completing a hat-trick as his next delivery almost shaded Chad Keegan's leg stump. Typically, the next was smashed over square leg by Keegan for another 6. Andrew Hodd was bowled in the penultimate over for 11. Before Keegan fell to the last ball of the innings, yorked by Wright for 12. In the end, Sussex fell short of what they might have expected, but still had a massive 291 for 8 on the board from their 40 overs. That appeared to be way too much after Somerset lost Sapphire in the 5th over for 1, brilliantly caught by Ollie Rayner just off screen. And when Nick Compton was leg before to Keegan to the next ball, Somerset were on 23 for 2 after 5 overs, hardly the start they wanted. But with Trescothick still finding his way, there was still hope. He showed his intent by chipping Keegan for a 6. And he was soon into his stride, ignoring, as he had to do, the wickets that had fallen at the other end. He reached a powerful 50 off 39 balls, and his wicket seemed to be the important one for Sussex. So they were delighted when they got it. The former England man had made 61 before he mishit Monty Panesar to Goodwin. Somerset needed to restart from 87 for 3 in the 16th over, and de Bruyne hit Panesar for a straight maximum. But when he too was out for 33, leg before to Martin-Jenkins, the home side were on 109 for 4, still needing 183 from 21.5 overs. It really did look all over. Hildreth and Jos Buttler had other ideas, however, and it was their partnership which was to turn the game completely on its head. This 6 off Panesar shows what a class act Buttler is at the age of only 19. He scored his maiden first-class 100 just the other day, and he showed again what a huge talent he is. What will Somerset do when Craig Keysbutter returns to the county next week? Hildreth was just superb. His 50 came with this 6 off 35 balls, but that was just the starting point of an incredible innings. Buttler reached his half-century shortly afterwards, hardly slow either, coming off 42 deliveries. The pair were playing some mind-boggling one-day shots, the kind of which had not even been thought of a few seasons ago. There was an array of magnificent strokes, many of them improvised, but played to all parts of the ground. Sussex's bowlers are not used to being treated in such a manner. It was at times breathtaking stuff from two super talented cricketers. Hildreth just got better and better, and even treated the likes of James Kirtley as if he was some Sunday Park lead trundler. The normally brilliant Kirtley was being treated with a touch of disrespect from both batsmen, who added an incredible 158 runs in 16 overs to put their side on the brink of a remarkable victory. Kirtley exacted some revenge to bring his side back into the game a little by bowling Buttler for a quite brilliant 69 from 53 balls in a week he is unlikely to forget. That left Somerset needing only 25 runs to win in 5 overs, and all eyes were now on Hildreth to see if he could reach the magic 3 figures. He lost Trigo, bowled by Rana, for 6, but there was no stopping him as he went to an incredible 100 off 66 balls in just over an hour and a half. He'd hit 11 fours and 3 sixes. Fittingly, he was left to right in his final game for the county before being replaced by Murali Kartik to hit the winning runs. In the end, Somerset won with ease. They'd reached their target of 292 with 9 balls to spare, Hildreth finishing on exactly 100. There will be few better innings in this competition this summer. Somerset kept up their 100% record in this competition with 4 wins out of 4. It was a first defeat for Sussex in their 4th game, but both sides will be tough to beat as the tournament continues.